Presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Down, 30 base. Check. Watch 61. Matchbox lights. Shit, watch the shit. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Get it.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Second and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, exit.
Throwing again. Herbert. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 51 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Murray now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 58 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
Hey, Charlie! You're out! Go.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here we go. 15.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
90, Wolf. Let's go, Z, let's go. Go. Check. 80 weapon. Lucky. Check. Fresno. Look at me. Go. Let's go.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Hey, box drop.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one complete to Smith. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. 23 yards, the final tally. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 2nd and 11. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Check 99. Check 99. Go, go. Go, go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the whip. Undercrush.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Go!
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Murray off play action. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Murray flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Snap comes to Murray at 1. He'll get this to Eckler, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's Eckler again. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Joker, 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 Bravo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then against the...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Protein fill, 10 logo. Keep it up, guys. Ready?
A give running right is Chubb, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They run it again with Chubb. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
He's got it at the 15. A big-time play there for the Texans. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
15. On the ball. And Alpha. Snap.
From the gun on third down. Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
General West.
And again, it's Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is brought in at the 21. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Off the play fake. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Blue down, blue down.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The D can only stop it one more time as